Welcome to Pear Tree Ranchin. Okay, back again, and today we're getting through some makeup horses. A bit of a rainy week, so it's a Sunday. So we lost some work due to some rain on the outside projects, did plenty of inside projects, video editing and things like that. I got with me Moon here, and it's shedding season. So this is a sleek, easy. There's all sorts of kind of shedding tools and brushes out there. Leave us a comment below. What's your favorite shedding tool when it's that time of the year? So let's get this horse brushed up, and maybe we'll put him through his paces on the obstacles a little bit. Holy guacamole. That is some horsehair. Look at all that hair. Let's rake it up and weigh it. It's like a small animal died there. Secret. We already had kind of come out here before we met you guys at the prep area to get him brushed out. I gave him an opportunity to be out here twice today, and it wasn't anything bad the first time. It was his second day of coming out, getting to see the space, getting to learn kind of a bit of a routine from the bridge to the car wash. And this little play area for me, we have set up over, under, around, and through type obstacles that kind of play with the horse's confidence level in tight spaces. Naturally, they can be very claustrophobic, so over, under, around, and through. Now, if you wish you had some more how to get your horse playing with these obstacles, you can find those videos at patreon.com/Pear Tree Ranch, and that's where all of our how-to videos versus these vlogs are housed. So there's 3 different tiers there depending on your budget and what you're wanting to get, and The more you spend, the more videos you get per month. So that's something to go check out. So patreon.com/Pear Tree Ranch. And this is why we're doing some obstacle playing today. This horse actually could use being in the round pen, but with all that rain we got Pear Tree Lake. It's close to dried up. I got it floated out and leveled pretty good with the tractor playing in the mud yesterday, and we got all these pens cleaned up. So it was an adventure-filled day of cleanup after all that rain. But the grass is growing, leaves are on the trees, so we're not complaining. We like when it rains. Okay, we're gonna get this next horse here, and this little guy is a little Mustang that's had a few months of some handling at home. This horse is one of my interns and assistants, horse for her brother, and did a great job of kind of getting it prepped. So what we're gonna look at here is you can't brush a horse, take a horse to the barn to get saddled up and ready. You can't have your horse for the vet or the farrier if you can't catch them. And when I say catch, I mean catch their attention. If you can catch their attention, you have a shot at then getting a halter on. Once you got a halter on, then you got to be able to lead that horse from point A to point B. So catch, halter, lead. And for me, that's where everything starts. So every day, if there was one thing that I wished horses could get done, is good catching, haltering, and leading on a consistent basis. So often they get hurry up and grabbed, hurry up, halter on, hurry up and drug from point A to point B, and they're not really learning or participating in those things. So get a good catch, halter, lead, and you'll find more and more of your things start going good with your horse. So let's see how we go with catch, halter, lead on this horse, and then we're going to show you the patience pole. So what's nice there, as you can hopefully see, is the horse didn't want to be rubbed on the face, but the horse very much understood this body language of, here, let me put this over your head and do that. And there's kind of the first way that I would start haltering a horse is I would want to give them a hug. So I would hand myself the halter, give them a hug, and then I can bring it up and over their face. You don't do the old fling the rope and whack your head on the other side. You want to reach over, hand the halter to yourself, up and over. Once I have that, then I like being able to have a horse where I can go up and over like that. That gets them confident with their ears and start setting up things for bridling and getting them that much more confident and tame. So a little haltering advice for you. All right, we're gonna head over to the patience pole, look at how we use that tool. We use it to set up confidence with tying. They can move. It's very high, so that keeps the horse safe. And then also for horses that are either learning to not pull on the lead rope or helping horses that have learned to pull on the rope stop pulling on the rope, it can be a useful tool, especially as we pick up the pace. So this horse is pretty good walk and trot, but to get up to the canter, really wants to leave and take the rope in the nose. And so you can either do that in the round pen where the fence helps. That doesn't necessarily help them to get really honest off of the rope. So we're going to use the pole to assist in that today. All right, let's get over there. Okay, we're here at the patience pole. It's behind me, and what we're going to work on with this horse again is building up to working on the canter. So you can use I use two different types of tools. You got sticks with strings on them, And then I really like sticks with flags on them. I have 2 different flag sizes that I use. This small flag, and then I have a larger flag, which can be sloppy and really good for teaching a horse confidence and rubbing them all over. This has a little more precision to it as we start wanting to use it as a signal, whether it's the sound or the touch of that flag. So for this horse, to help with the sensitization up to the canter, we're going to use a string so I can reach out, make a long distance phone call, and touch somebody if needed, and go from there. So let's see what we go. The setup basically will be, we're going to tie the horse with a quick release knot on there where they'll have plenty of rope. I'm going to use my feel and body position to help keep the horse in a safe spot so they couldn't put their foot over the rope. And then we'll use angles and positions to go to a spot and encourage the horse to choose somewhere different to be. Instead of saying canter and go and chase them, we'll kind of say I wouldn't be there, and then I wouldn't be there, and pretty quick the horse can find how to pick up some speed to find a new spot to be. So that's kind of the mindset behind what we're going to be doing. All right, let's rock and roll. Well, that was easy. That's our second day of working on that. So yesterday we did some and I used the flag, and so just started getting the canter. What you saw there was me kind of release on getting the canter each direction, and then I used a little bit of more encouragement right before the horse broke gait to say, and a little bit longer. And to the right, they kind of lost the hind lead and the effort was there, so I just kind of let it be. And then you saw me to the left do a little bit more to not release when we didn't have the hind lead. Blowing out and blowing out. And so we kind of released on a little more energy and still being able to have the front and hind leg where it was supposed to be, all the way at the canter. So that was nice to be able to be simple, short and sweet, and then just shorten up the rope where the horse can have some patience and stand and relax, and right away with the blowing out tells us we did a great job. So I'm really happy with that as a start, and there wasn't really any kind of pressure there, so that feels like something I could easily do without the pulls assistance. That just means I don't have to be arm strong if a horse has a little pull back or pull on the rope, and keeps me and them that much safer and easier for them to not learn to pull away and fuss. The pull is very honest. When they make the rope taut, the rope is taut. When they make the rope go slack, the rope goes slack. So there's no human error with that. The biggest human error you could have on this is having a horse put a leg over it, so you got to be real careful. So you saw me at least once move to the rope, step and push the rope away to keep it out from under the horse's feet, and then got in there and rubbed on the horse. So great little progress on that. So let's go see what other trouble we can get into. Okay, here we are with Rubicon. One of the things that we do, a lot of things, but save money by doing it ourselves, like building fence, fixing things. But another thing is we got the super wife here, Vet Tech, and her and I have done for years now our own vaccines on our horses, where we work with the vet to get the stuff and then they do the shots. So we're going around, it's that time of year. So one of the things that we'll do is just make sure that we can pinch that horse and they get relaxed, and once there's his neck relaxed, then kind of tap, tap, poke. You draw back, make sure you don't got any blood on an IM, and rub it in. So pretty simple. Of course, remember, always work with certified professionals on these kind of things. And if you're not trained, in case you didn't know, I went to horse management school where you learn to do shots and things like that. You know, be careful, because that's something that you can really make a mess. So another thing that to make things work and to save time, money, and energy, we do our own vaccine shots. So the vet draws up, gives us the right stuff, and then we can do the poking ourselves. So, Pear Tree Ranchin. All right. Forgot to bring you along with the gray horse. We just went and trotted around the peach farm side of the ranch, where it's nice, big, wide open, and we did some just long trotting, little exercise for the older guy, and then we did some cantering around in the arena, and did some changes. So now I'm just bringing him out here, setting him up in the good grass. So you get your good horse, and it's nice to hang out, spend that time, and kind of spoil him. And got your good dog. Where's that good dog? Where's that good dog? Where's that good dog? There she is. There she is, baby. Sandy, the cow dog, and the good gray horse. So it's nice to be able to have that time when we're doing training horses. You know, I've got to spend time and spend relationship hours with them, and so you see me doing the brushing and the grooming, and trying to take time when we're catching, if they're into it, cuddling on them and rubbing on them. But they're not my horse, so I gotta be keep that balance of, they gotta like me, they gotta respect me, and want to do my ideas, but not be too connected where, you know, it gets easy to still send them home and have them ready for their owner, not ready for me. So for me to get that time, which doesn't happen very often, for my horses like the gray horse, it's nice to have that time, especially on a Sunday, which we try to keep as a day off. You know, we made up a little bit from some rain this week, and got a few horses doing some groundwork, and I rode Baby Rubicon, who's standing there staring at us. There he is over there, glimmering in the sunlight. And that was his second ride. That was pretty exciting, and out in the big arena. So he's growing up to be a big boy now, getting to be a riding horse, and then to spend that time with the gray horse, just kind of hang out. Is rejuvenating to get ready for the week of work. So hope you guys are enjoying following along, getting to see some of the daily happenings as we do our Pear Tree Ranchin. This is life, right? It's driving the tractor, it's driving the mower, it's trying to get time for the dogs and the kids and the wives and the personal horses, but do all the work and edit the videos, and it's an adventure. So we're happy to have you along. If you're enjoying, make sure you're hitting like and subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook and find us on Instagram and all those things. And we're happy to have you here. All right, I'm Jake, and this is Pear Tree Ranchin'.